Closing markets for Monday, March the 1st. We start a new month with the markets starting higher last night. Everything open across the board. The dollar, oil, stock futures, and grains were all higher. They stayed higher during the night trade, but as the morning traders started to enter in orders, the markets sold off, especially in the old crop months. We continued to see this all the way into the close, with old crop corn closing down 9, new crop corn down 2. Old beans down 13, new beans down 4, and wheat down 10 on the old and 8 on the new. Russia's new export tax took effect today, increasing the cost of Russian wheat by $60.20 per metric ton. That's double what it was a month ago. Safrinha double crop corn planting was at 30.4%. This compares to 61.1 last year and 67.5 on the average. First crop corn harvest is 37%, and that is the same as last year. Argentina is expecting dry weather over the next 2 weeks. 85% of the corn and soybean crop will be drier than usual during that time period. Texas had started corn planting before the cold weather snap that happened a few weeks ago, and any of the corn that was planted prior to the cold snap is expected to be replanted. They're estimating it would only be a 50% yield if they don't. The question is, will it be replanted to corn, or is it going to be switched to milo, which is very popular with the Chinese because it's non-GMO. Chinese futures on the soybeans last night hit a new record at $937.23 per metric ton. That converts back to $25.10 a bushel, a long way from where we're at today. Still continue to have a lot of talk in China about African swine fever, the new strains that they're having there, and the fear of control of it. Because of that, it is harder to diagnose the new strains. And it is, although it is not as fatal, it seems to be spreading worse. So we'll have to see how that story progresses. Weekly export shipments were released this morning. Corn shipped last week at 64.4 million bushels. That's up from 49.9 the previous week and 35.3 last year, with 45 to 69 expected. And we need to ship 61.1. So first week in a couple that we've been above that. Soybean shipments for the week were 32.3 million bushels, up from 29.5 the previous week and 21.7 last year, with 15 to 29 expected and 13.2 needed. Wheat shipments were disappointing at 10 million bushels, down from 11.9 the previous week and 24.1 last year, with 11 to 18 expected and 24.8 needed. Currently, we're halfway through the marketing year on corn and soybeans. We shipped 39% of the projected corn and 85% of the projected soybeans at this time. Wheat is 75% through the marketing year and is only 67% shipped. So corn and wheat both have to pick up the pace over the next 6 months on corn and 3 months on wheat to see if we can get to the export goals that we have. Dollar, as I said, was strong today and closed that way, up 178 points at $91.60. Gold was down 480 at 1723.30, and silver was up 118 points at 26.520. Crude oil was strong early, but is sold off as the day progressed, closing down $1.17 at 60.32. Stocks, after a bad week last week, have been strong today, partially based off the fact that over the weekend the stimulus package was passed. We'll have to see how it goes through the Senate. Dow futures were up 574, NASDAQ up 360, and S&P up 86. Crop insurance price was set for February, $4.59 on corn, $11.87 on beans. These are the highest levels since 2013 and 14, respectively. Expect higher premium cost only on crop insurance this year because of the higher cost and the higher volatility on the price. Next WASDE report out March 9th, a week from tomorrow. And planning intentions and March 1st stocks will be out on March 31st at noon. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.